Man, I am slipping, folks. This beer's been out for at least 3 months, and I totally missed it. Hey, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. And Bigelow Brewing in Skowhegan, Maine is one of my favorite local Maine breweries, if not my favorite. Kind of like growing up, you have a best friend, and then when you get older, you realize that you have several best friends, and it's just everybody's different, and nobody really rises to the top. Don't get me wrong, there's people you can count on, there's those you can't. All right. I'm overthinking this. I'm over-explaining it because I'm pleasantly buzzed. But anyway, Copper Dog from Bigelow has been out for at least 3 months. It's September now, and this came out at least, I was able to find references to it at least as far back as June. And I have not checked it out yet. Now, I know I don't always check out all of the new Bigelow brews and review them here, but I usually at least make an effort to check them out on my own, and you can hit me up on Untappd to find out when I check into their beers when I don't review them. But anyway, like I said, one of, if not my fully favorite local brewery. They have not made a loser yet, and that's amazing to me. There's not a single beer at Bigelow that I don't enjoy. So anyway, Copper Dog is a red ale named for Copper, who, when I was able to check their website, is about a year old. Folks, they have a dog park down at Bigelow now, by the way. I didn't know that. It just goes along with we've always seen dogs down there. From the first days I used to start visiting them. It basically started out being a brewery in somebody's backyard, and it still has that backyard feeling. It's amazing. I love the place. It's the full-on destination. Check it out if you're in the Skowhegan, Maine area. I know I'm going to get to the beer eventually, but we're going to talk about the brewery too and the whole experience. I also realized I haven't been there in over a year. Last time I went there was last year on my birthday because they happened to release a new beer on the same day. And I'm like, I am not missing this. What are the odds that they release a new beer on my birthday? It was live blues tonight. They had blues musicians there, and I can't remember the name of the band, but it was a delicious beer. The overall experience was great. It was my birthday, and I was in the midst of a divorce. So I got drunk, and I would not shut the hell up. My friends will tell you I kept saying the same thing over and over again, repeating myself about what a great experience it was, hearing the great blues music and drinking live blues tonight, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, had to be there, I guess. Copper Dog from Bigelow Brewing, red ale, 6.3% ABV. Brewing. I was hoping there would be a little bit of a story on here because I wasn't able to find anything on their Facebook page or their main website describing this. I mean, Copper is one of the dogs at the brewery. We've got Scary Gary's Do Good Ale. For Gary the cat, I mean, he's always roaming the place. When you go by, you can see him. He walks by. He's pretty friendly, too. He'll walk up, let you pet him. He's an awesome cat. And there's always a handful of pets there. There's brewery staff have their dogs. The brewery owners have their pets. And pets are welcome at the brewery. Like I said, it's like having a beer in somebody's backyard because you literally are. And it's that kind of experience where it's kind of open for everybody. It's some breweries you wouldn't want to bring your kids to. I'd bring my kids. I'd bring my grandkids to Bigelow. It's just a nice, great experience. It's family friendly. It's a great atmosphere. There's never been anything to deter me from feeling comfortable and happy there. It's one of my few happy places. Anyway, check the damn place out if you're in the area ever, whether it's for a vacation, just passing through, or whether you live in the area, you need to check out Bigelow. It's awesome. And so are their beers. Copper Dog. I'm loving the label with all the different pictures of dogs. That is definitely a red ale with a copper hue to it. Slightly hazy, quite, effervescent. I didn't have to put much effort into getting a good head on that. There's plenty of bubbles coming up from below, and they're maintaining the head. Like I said, I'm pleasantly buzzed, and all of the gases from the previous beverages are coming up right now. I'll try not to start hiccuping on camera, but the belches will probably continue. Overall, a nice grainy, slightly roasty aroma, but there's something else there. A hint of smokiness, and this is really weird. Cream style corn. I smell cream style corn. It's not a bad thing. I'm just telling you. Maybe I'm having a fucking stroke here, but I smell cream style corn on this beer. All right. It is what it is. Nice medium mouthfeel. Wow. There's that wow. I think that says it all right there. I'm going to try and break this down here because overall it's just wow. Malty, slightly smoky. And again, there's that hint of corn, which is not a bad thing. It finishes into might be crazy here. I mean, it's a red ale with locally sourced 2-row barley from Lisbon and Mapleton. There's no mention of hoppiness, but I'm honestly getting like earthy and grassy with a slight hint of metallic hop notes. Earthy and grassy with the earthy tending towards the metallic, with maybe a hint of dankness underlying that. But before those hop notes hit, there's like a sweet, smoky character to the maltiness. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was barrel aged, but they usually put that on the label. They don't do a lot of barrel aged beers at Bigelow, which is a shame because the ones that they do are good, very good. But I'm getting hints of that woody barrel aged flavor. I mean, don't get me wrong, there aren't enough red ales out there. That nice, sweet yet roasted character. And again, the cream corn thing is coming up because there's there's a graininess with a sweetness that's combining together and just giving it this nice overall. Shit, look how fast this is going. My God. Wow. I mean, that's it right there. The full-on, the wow reaction is a full-on 5 out of 5. I mean, I say wow on a lot of beers, and typically they come with a 5 out of 5 rating, but not always. This particular one is just like right there. It's, I don't know. It's something about all the flavor elements I've already described coming together perfectly to just make this amazing beer. And if you smell it as you're swallowing it, it's just enhanced. And again, it's sweet yet roasty. A bit of a corn character. Just nice and malty, smoky, woody, almost a barrel-aged character without necessarily being a barrel-aged beer. Again, I'm making an assumption here because maybe I didn't go back far enough, but when I looked on Untapped after coming up blank on Bigelow's website and their Facebook page, I wasn't able to find like a distinct release. Again, maybe I needed to go back further, but I went back to March and I didn't see a release announcement. Pardon. Maybe it was a stealth release. Maybe they just threw it out there in the wild. The first time I saw it was last weekend. No, not last weekend. Tuesday or Wednesday. Anyway, the first time I saw it was less than a week ago when I happened to walk into one of my local beer stores and saw it on the shelf. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then I look and I see references to it at least as far back as June, 3 months ago. And I used to be on top of the Bigelow stuff. So I don't know. Again, maybe it was a stealth release. Maybe I just completely missed it. But totally sidelined my original point, which I've lost sight of it completely. This is an amazing beer. That's the bottom line. And I think I got completely distracted by the fact that I wish I had noticed it sooner. I don't know how I missed a new beer release from Bigelow, much less one that's this good. And, wow, I just... wow. Maybe I need to stop skipping the Skowhegan Brewfest every year. These days, it's more about, I don't know. I've missed the Skowhegan Brewfest a few times because it's been going on for a few years, and I never quite seem to be able to line up, friends, family, etc., take an interest in it. And these days, friends and family is a little bit halved because I am single again. Anyway, we're not going to go down that road, but maybe it debuted at the Skowhegan Brewfest and I completely missed it. Or again, maybe it was a stealth release and I didn't necessarily miss it through any fault of my own. But I wish I had discovered this beer sooner. I'm glad that I grabbed a 6-pack instead of just making a mixed pack, which I do sometimes with local beers. If I see a few that I haven't picked up yet and I want to check out, I'll, swap them out and When I get to the register, I'm like, yeah, this is mixed singles. When I saw a new Bigelow brew, I'm like, nope, we're just going to grab the 6-pack. Pardon. And by the way, Bigelow, one of the few local brews that actually stays reasonably priced, even when you see other local craft breweries jacking their prices up. Pardon. Bigelow usually comes in at a price per ounce that's lower than the others. All right. I've already given you enough reasons to check them out. This is probably a 15-minute video at this point, isn't it? I don't know. But Copper Dog, 5 out of 5. This is an amazing beer for all the reasons I've listed before. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. I would love to hear from you. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, hit me up. Let's talk about this beer. I want to hear your impressions. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Once you subscribe, click on that little bell icon up there so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. Until next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Check out Bigelow. Let's talk about it. If you're in the area, come pick me up, drive me out there. I want to sample all their beers and their pizza. Their food's amazing too. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Hit me up in the comments or the email link to talk about the beer. Ignore all the personal shit I said in this video because, it's actually kind of pathetic. Cheers.